Okay, good day, grade 8. Welcome to quarter 4. This is our very first lesson for the quarter and syempre, I'm hoping that you are all ready kasi nga katapos pa lang ng third quarter, ano? But anyway, guys, or anyway, mga anak, this is the last quarter and congratulations in advance. Okay, so our focus this quarter is about physics. So kung natatandaan natin, sa quarter 1, talagang nandun tayo marami tayong natutunan about biology or life science, ano? Sa quarter 2 naman, medyo binugbog tayo about chemistry topics sa science of materials. And then in quarter 3, it's about earth science. Ano? So anyway, this quarter is full of amazing topics. Okay, our very first lesson is about acceleration. So are you excited? So no worries, I'm here. Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming lessons and videos. So let's get started. Like what I've said earlier, our topic for this week is about acceleration. Okay, so familiar na ba kayo about this? Okay, familiar? Okay, in your grade 7 topic, okay, nandun po mga anak na introduce sa inyo, you somehow categorize the different physical quantities, you categorize them whether they are a vector or a scalar quantity, wherein okay, nag-categorize kayo doon, what is a scalar? Okay, when we say scalar, those quantities that only described by magnitude alone. Okay, while vector quantities is described by magnitude and direction. Okay. So, titingnan natin ano ba yung acceleration. Okay, acceleration. Do you think that this quantity is a scalar or a vector? Okay, so titingnan natin ano. So, ano ba ang acceleration? Sige. So, for the learning competency, the learners identify that forces cause objects to accelerate and that acceleration of an object is its rate of change of velocity. Okay, for the second one, the learners observe and describe examples of accelerating objects at school and in the local community, including objects that show uniform circular motion. Okay, so doon muna tayo mag-focus dun sa first learning competency. Okay. So for the learning objectives, recognize and name the forces that led to the acceleration of objects. Define acceleration as the rate of change of an object's velocity. And then for the third one, calculate acceleration based on a change in velocity over time. And then identify and describe examples of objects accelerating at school and community. And differentiate uniform and non-uniform acceleration. So, madali lang naman, papaliwanag lang namin sa inyo kung ano ba yung acceleration. Magbibigay tayo ng mga types of accelerations. And then, magka-calculate, of course, syempre, okay, how to express acceleration mathematically. And then, i-differentiate lang natin yung uniform and non-uniform acceleration. So, hopefully, marami kayong matutunan in this lesson. So, review muna tayo, acceleration. Ayan. So, picture A, what can you see or what can you observe on this illustration or picture? Ayan. So, 'di ba, may jeep. Ano? So, it's a correct. The jeepney is one of the most unique public vehicles in the Philippines as it reflects Filipino culture. Ano? So, talaga naman talagang ang jeepney natin is iconic symbol ng Pilipinas, ano? Okay, so kaya agree ba kayo na i-phase out natin ang mga jeep na to? Okay, so anyway, what can you see? Talagang punong-puno. Karaniwan sa mga, especially sa mga probinsya, may mga ganito pa ding cases. Nakasakay na ako sa ganito yung punong-puno talaga. Pero dito syempre, sa city, ay hindi to pwede. Ano, hindi to pwede yung mga ganito. So, what about in second picture? What can you observe? Correct. Ano? So the carabao is the national animal of the Philippines. It represents hard work and is known as the farmer's trusted helper. So dito, nag-aararo yung magsasaka. Talagang anong ginagawa niya? Possible, may pamalo siyang hawak. Pinapalo niya yung carabao para kay tumakbo, ano? Ayan. So, sige. So, okay na tayo dun sa mga picture. Ayan. So, for the question or first question, what do you observe in pictures A and B? Ano yung mga na-observe natin? Ayan. So, I observe a jeepney full of passengers in picture A and the carabao running in picture B. Same ba tayo ng observation? Okay. So, what do you think is happening to the speed of the objects, jeepney and carabao? with a cart in the pictures? Ano kaya? What can you observe on the speed of the objects, the jeepney and the carabao? Saan ang mas mabilis doon? Is it the Carabao or the jeepney? So in that scenario, masasabi natin na yung jeepney medyo mabagal kasi full of passengers. Ano yung naging reason kaya bumagal yung jeepney? Kasi punong-puno na, di ka? Okay. Yung Carabao naman talagang we can tell or we can observe that it's speeding up kasi talagang ikaw ba naman ang paluin kung hindi ka tumakbo ng mabilis. Okay? Tama ba yung observation natin? I think the speed of the jeepney and the Carabao is changing. Nagbabago, 'di ba? So, what might be causing their change in speed? Okay, the jeepney is slowing down because of the weight of the passengers. The Carabao is speeding up because the rider hits it. Okay, so we can say, 'di ba? We can say or we can observe that the speed or the speed of the both the objects, okay, the jeepney and the Carabao changes. Okay, syempre nung wala pang pasahero yung jeep, mabilis. Pero nung punong-puno na siya, bumagal. Okay, yung Carabao naman, okay, at first mabagal siya nung hindi pa siya napapalo. Pero nung pinalo na siya, okay, bumilis na siya. Okay, nagbago ba yung speed? Okay, yung jeepney from mabilis bumagal. Yung Carabao from mabagal to mabilis. Diga, we can observe that change in speed. Okay, and for that instance or for that example, it's a very clear example of acceleration. Okay, so how can we define acceleration? Okay, mga anak, acceleration is the change of velocity over time. Okay, change in velocity, change in speed. Okay, over time. Yan. So, sige, for our very first activity, okay, activity number one, think in pair share about acceleration. At the end of the activity, the students should be able to recognize the importance of changing speed, direction, or both. Okay, so meron tayong worksheet and pen. So answer the questions below and discuss your answers with your classmates. Okay, so sige. Yan. So the first question. So ito naman ay by pair. So pwede kayong usap-usap. Okay, pwede by three din. It's up to you mga ma'am and sir. So when you travel from home to school, okay, when you travel from home to school, galing daw sa bahay papunta sa school, do you experience uniform motion? Okay, pag sinabi natin uniform motion in your grade 7, traveling at a constant speed. Hindi nagbabago yung iyong bilis. Okay, kung ano yung bilis mo pag alis sa bahay, yun din hanggang makarating ka sa school. Nakaka-experience ba tayo ng uniform motion or a motion with changing speed? Or yung ating motion na na-experience is pabago-bago. Bumibilis tayo ng lakad, okay, bumabagal, bumibilis, or puro bilis lang, or pare-parehas lang yung bilis natin. Okay. So, ano ba yung inyong na-experience? So, dito, when I travel from home to school, I experience a motion with changing speed as the vehicle I am riding speeds up, slows down, changes direction, and stops at some point. Okay. Ayan. So, sabi nga diyan sa sagot, when I travel from home to school, I experience a motion. Talaga namang yung na-experience natin, pabago-bago yung speed natin. Ano? Okay, kasi nga, let's say tayo ay, kahit tayo nakasakay, let's say nakasakay tayo sa mga jeep, may mga instances na sila ay bumibilis, bumabagal, okay, or nagbabago ng direction. Okay, and tumitigil at some point because of different factors. Let's say, bumili siya, okay, kasi walang masyadong sasakyan sa kalsada. Bumagal siya kasi magbababa siya ng pasahero at then tumigil siya. Nagbago yung direction niya kasi lumiko. Okay, or nag-slow down siya kasi traffic. Ang daming factor. So, hindi natin or parang napaka-rare lang natin ma-experience yung uniform motion na hindi talaga magbabago yung bilis mo. Grabe, parang imposible. Parang ang ano no, ang hirap ma-achieve yung nung ganong experience or situation na hindi magbabago yung motion natin. Ano? Ayan. So, next. Ayan, hindi na next siya. Uniform motion is a type of motion in which an object moves in a straight line with a constant speed in each period, just like what you can observe here in the illustration. Okay? Pag sinabi natin uniform motion, siya yung uri ng motion na hindi nagbabago yung bilis or yung speed. Okay? By experience, that is very rare. Tingnan ninyo. It's very rare to experience uniform motion. Whenever we travel from home to school, because many factors change our vehicle's speed. Okay, some of these are heavy traffic na pwedeng magpabagal or slow downs, and overtaking a car na let's say speeding up or speeds up, So hindi lang naman yun yung mga factor na nakapagpapabago sa speed ng mga sasakyan. Even let's say tayo naglalakad papunta sa school, may mga instances na or napaka-common talaga na pabago-bago din yung bilis natin. Let's say, bumilis tayo, bumagal, tumigil. Okay, may mga factors, let's say may nakasalubong tayo or kung ano man. Hindi talaga, napaka-rare talaga nating ma-experience yung uniform, yung hindi tayo magbabago ng direction, yung hindi babagal, hindi bibilis. Okay, sige. What do you think will happen if the vehicles we ride cannot change their speed and direction? Ano daw yung mangyayari kung yung ating mga sinasakyan ng mga vehicle ay hindi kayang magbago ng speed, hindi rin kayang magbago ng direction? Do you think that there will be accidents? Okay, sabi nga diyan, if vehicles could not change their speed or direction, accidents, okay, may occur, di ba? A traffic congestion and chaos, would increase. Okay, so it would make navigating roads, stopping and responding to emergencies impossible, compromising safety and practicality. So, ayan, parang imposible nga naman na ang isang sasakyan hindi kayang bago ng speed, parang mahirap yon. Okay, let's say, nandito may mga cases na dumadaan ng mga sasakyan sa school, 'di ba? May mga naka-signboard, slow down. Okay, 'di ba may mga ganon. So, pag hindi kayang magbago ng speed ng isang sasakyan or direction, possible talaga yung mga aksidente. Okay. So, babalikan ulit natin. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the change in velocity or speed. Pag hindi nagbabago yung speed mo, hindi nagbabago yung velocity mo, hindi yan acceleration. Pero may instances pa, what if the object change its direction? Okay, do you think that it's acceleration? Yes, it's acceleration mga anak. Okay, kahit hindi nagbago yung speed pero nagbago yung direction, it's acceleration pa din. Okay. So, aside from safety, think of another purpose for changing speed, direction, or both. Okay. Ayan, changing speed and direction enhances the thrill. Okay. So, and enjoyment of rides in amusement park. So, sino dito yung nakapunta sa amusement park at nakasakay na sa roller coaster? Okay, so roller coasters and other attractions rely on variations in speed and direction to create excitement, simulate different experiences, and keep the rides engaging for visitors. Okay, so ito yung other example. Okay, ng what do you call this? Application ng acceleration. Okay, so sa roller coaster, di pa bago-bago yung kanyang speed, di ba? Biglang babagal, bibilis, mag-change ng direction. Okay, kasi yun naman yung purpose niya eh. Okay, para magkaroon ng what do you call this? Intense or medyo ano sa atin, yung magkaroon tayo ng excitement or kung ano-anong mga feelings yung ma-experience natin. Kasi kung yung roller coaster, hindi nagbabago ng speed, okay, hindi nagbabago ng direction, okay, possible hindi natin ma-enjoy or parang walang thrill, okay, hindi, walang thrill or enjoyment yung na ma-experience. Okay, kaya ngayon ay mga rides, okay, iba-iba lagi yung speed, papabilis, papabilis, pabagal, pabagal, okay, ganon. Okay. What makes a roller coaster ride exciting? So most people will say that speed makes a roller coaster ride exciting. Kung sa speed lang pag-usapan, hindi yan totoo. Okay, ano ba yung para maging exciting yung roller coaster, ano dapat? If it is, people would rather ride in a car at a particular speed. Okay, so ito yung reason. The reason why a roller coaster ride is exciting is because of the change in speed. Dahil pabago-bago yung speed, biglang aangat, di ba? Okay, papaangat, biglang bubulusok pababa. Okay, and then slow, bubulusok na naman pababa. Okay, so the change in speed, the motion of slowing down and speeding up makes it exciting, which is the concept of acceleration. Sir, ang isang object ba na bumilis, acceleration yun? Yes. Sir, ang object ba na from mabilis bumagal, acceleration yun? Yes. Sir, ang object ba na nagbago ng direction, acceleration yun? Yes. Sir, ang object na tumatakbo ng sobrang bilis pero hindi nagbabago yung kanyang velocity, acceleration yun? Hindi. Okay. Sa tatandaan natin mga anak, pag acceleration may word na change. change. Ano ba yung change? Pagbabago. Pagbabago ng bilis, whether bumilis ka, bumagal ka, it's acceleration. Okay? So, activity number 2, definition of acceleration. So, for the objectives to identify examples of acceleration from the video and explain how they occur. So, watch the video presentation carefully. Pay attention to objects that speeds up, slows down, or change direction. Answer the questions provided after watching the video. So, meron po akong naka-attach na link sa description ng ating video. Panoorin nyo muna yon before kayo magpatuloy. Okay, para masagutan natin yung mga guide questions kasi hindi ako pwedeng mag-play dito ng video. Doon naman po sa mga naka-avail ng PowerPoint natin, kasama po sa Drive yung ating video para hindi na po kayo mag-download or hindi nyo na po hanapin. Okay. Ayan, so ito po yung link ng video po natin. Okay? So, based on the video, is the car in uniform motion or accelerating? Okay, so sabi dyan, uniform motion is a type of motion wherein an object travels in a straight path at a constant speed. Okay, papulit-ulit na tayo, no? Pag sinabi natin uniform motion, okay, yan yung takbo ng isang bagay in a straight path na hindi nagbabago yung kanyang bilis. Okay, constant speed, which means that speed is not changing. Okay, so you learned that one of the instances, based on the video, nakita natin doon, that one of the instances for an object to accelerate is there must be a change in speed. Okay, therefore, a car in uniform motion is not accelerating. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung car na in uniform motion, hindi yun example ng acceleration. Mabilis lang siya, pero constant speed. Okay, pero may tanong pa ako mga anak. What if yung object nakatigil? Do you think that it's an example of acceleration? No, syempre. Kaya wala siya nakatigil lang. Zero acceleration. Okay, so pag sinabi nating acceleration, change in speed, nagbago ba yung bilis? Okay, sabi ko nga, nagbago ang bilis whether yan ay from mabagal to mabilis to mabagal, acceleration yan. Pero pag hindi nagbabago, walang acceleration. Okay, what does acceleration mean? Okay, acceleration is the name we give to any process where the velocity or speed changes. Since velocity is a speed and a direction, there are only two ways to accelerate. Change your speed or direction or change both. If you're not changing your speed and direction, you are not accelerating. Malinaw? No matter how fast you're going, kahit gaano ka kabilis, pero hindi nagbabago yung speed or velocity mo, hindi yan acceleration. Okay, we're talking about acceleration, the change in velocity over time. Okay, when can we say that an object is accelerating? Kailan natin masasabi na ang isang object ay nag-accelerate? Okay, an object accelerates if it has a change in speed, direction, or both. Tatandaan natin. Okay, pag bumabago yung bilis, bumago yung direction, or parehas nagbago yung dalawa. Nakuha? What is the difference between acceleration and deceleration? Okay, actually, alam medyo big deal dito. Ano? So, a positive value for acceleration shows speeding up. Okay, pag halimbawa, bumibilis, okay, from mabagal to bumilis. Yun ay example ng positive acceleration. So, a negative value for acceleration shows slowing down. Say, from mabilis to mabagal, okay, it's a negative acceleration. Ang ibang tawag sa negative acceleration is deceleration. Tatandaan natin, anak. Kumbaga, ang deceleration lang ay type lang siya ng acceleration. Meron kasi tayong mga anak na, let's say, acceleration. Meron tayong positive, negative, at zero acceleration. Siyempre, yung sa positive acceleration, yun yung from mabagal to mabilis. Okay, may acceleration yun. Pero pag mabilis to bumagal, it's a negative acceleration or deceleration. Okay. Yung atin namang zero, wala yung acceleration kasi nakatigil lang yun. Okay. Ayan. So, give examples of situations with objects that are accelerating. Bigay nga kayo ng examples or situations kung saan yung isang bagay ay nag-accelerate. Let's say, a jeepney pulling away from a stoplight. Okay, starts from 0 meter per second and increase speed. Okay, from 0, nag-increase yung speed. The jeepney is accelerating. Nag-accelerate yun. Kasi from 0, nagbago, nag-speeds up. Pero kung hindi yan nagbago, walang acceleration. Diyan. Okay. Activity number 3, acceleration in everyday life. To classify situation as showing positive, negative, or zero acceleration. Read each situation carefully. Identify what type of acceleration is shown. Write your answer in a space provided. Okay. Ayan. So, situation A, a car is speeding up. When a car moves from 20 km to 40 km per hour, okay, its speed increases from 20 km per hour to 40 km per hour. Okay, from mabagal to mabilis. So, speeding up, nag-speed up. So, ito mga anak ay positive, negative, or zero acceleration. Correct. It's a positive acceleration kasi from 20 to 40. A bike slowing down. When the rider presses the brakes, the bike's speed decreases. Okay, let's say sino dito yung nagbabike. Okay, pag inano natin yung brake, okay, babagal talaga or possible mag-stop yung bike Okay, so from mabilis to mabagal. So is positive or negative? Syempre, it's a negative acceleration. A ball falling from a height. As the ball falls, it speeds up because gravity pulls it downward. Nahulog yung bola. Pero habang papahulog siya, bumibilis siya because of the pull of gravity. Okay, nagbabago yung kanyang speed. So, is it positive or negative? Correct. It's positive acceleration. Okay, pero ito yung acceleration because or due to gravity. Ano? Okay. A tricycle turning a corner. Okay, a corner. Even if its speed stays the same, that direction changes. Kahit yung tricycle daw, parehas yung speed, hindi nagbago, pero nagbago yung direction. Is it acceleration pa din? Yes. Okay. Pero ito yung acceleration na change in direction. Okay. Sige. So next activity, understanding acceleration. To explain what acceleration is and how it affects the motion of objects. So meron tayong worksheets and pen. Okay, read the discussion carefully. Focus on key ideas about speeding up, slowing down, and changing direction. Okay, then answer the guide questions that follow. Okay. Yan. So ito naman po. Next, acceleration. Okay. Is a vector quantity. Tandaan natin, is a vector quantity kasi siya ay describe ng both magnitude and direction. Pag sinabi natin magnitude mga anak, it pertains to quantities. Let's say meron tayong 2 meter per second. The car is traveling 2 meter per second east. Okay, so yung magnitude natin doon is yung 2 meter per second. Yung direction natin doon is yung east. Okay, so yung ating magnitude is just a value. Okay, tatandaan natin ano. So, sige, a vector quantity. So, sabi natin sa acceleration, rate of change in velocity, speed, and direction over period of time. Since the discussion is limited to a rectilinear or straight line motion, acceleration would mean a change in speed rather than a change in direction. Okay, ano pa? So, meron tayong uniformly accelerated motion happens when velocity is changing, okay, at a fixed constant rate. Okay, yung sinasabi ko kanina na let's say, may bibigay ko dito yung example. Let's say, yung bilis ko, 2 meter per second. Yung 2 meter per second ko na yon is nagbabago in same time interval. Let's say, 2 meter per second in 1 second. Pagdating ng 2 second, 2 meter per second. Pagdating ng 3, 2 meter per second. Okay, kumbaga, yung time interval is ang nadadagdag lang ay 1 second ng 1 second. Pero kung let's say, 1, 2, 5, 6, okay, hindi na yun uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, kasi iba na yung constant rate niya. Ano? Okay, next. So, this is the mathematical equation for acceleration. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay? Okay, where A is the acceleration. Ang unit po natin is meter per second squared for acceleration. For final velocity, which is yung V sub F, okay, meter per second lang po ang ating unit. For initial velocity, yung V sub I, okay, meter per second lang din po ang unit natin. And then for time, second lang po or seconds yung unit natin. Okay, so this is the main formula. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay, the acceleration formula can be rearranged. Pwede natin yung i-rearrange. Okay, para ma-solve natin yung other variables such as final speed, initial velocity, okay, and then time. Okay, so ito yung mga formula natin. Okay, let's say ang hinahanap natin ay final velocity. So ito yung gagamitin natin. Okay, final velocity is equal to acceleration times time plus initial velocity. Kung initial velocity naman yung missing, okay, so initial velocity is equal to final velocity minus acceleration times time. Kung time naman yung hahanapin natin, time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over acceleration. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano i-derive yung iba't ibang formula na yan. Okay, so ito po.
Ayan, so ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano mag-derive ng formula nung ating mga ibang variables sa acceleration. Okay, so una muna isulat muna natin yung main formula. So sa pagsusulat ng main formula, acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay, so ito po yung ating main formula ng acceleration. Okay, so para makuha natin yung ibang variables like final velocity, okay, initial velocity, and time, okay, diyan po natin kukunin sa main formula. So, paano ba mag-derive ng formula pag lagpas na sa 3 variables? Ano? Kasi pag 3 variables, napakadali, no? Kasi gagamit lang tayo ng triangle method. For that, napakadali, ano? Pero pag mga ganitong cases, okay, meron tayong mga sinusunod na step-by-step process. So, let's say, unahin muna nating hanapin yung formula for final velocity. Okay, so since ito yung ganito yung itsura natin, kaya ang una po na nating gagawin, okay, step 1, multiply both sides by time. Okay, so acceleration, okay, times time is equal to, okay, final velocity, ang hirap mag-video, minus initial velocity, overtime lang muna, and then times time. Okay, so meron na tayong time, ano. So ang gagawin natin dyan, okay, next step, since ganyan natin, para makita nyo ng malinaw, cancel po natin ito. Okay, so alin na lang po ang natira? Acceleration, okay, times time, pwedeng ganito na lang yun sa math, magkadikit, ang ibig sabihin po niyan ay multiplication is equal to final velocity minus, okay, initial velocity. Ano? Ayan, so ang next step po natin yan, since ito po yung ating current na nakuha na. Okay, so next step, i-add natin or mag-add tayo both sides ng initial velocity. So dito, acceleration times time plus initial velocity, okay, is equal to, okay, final velocity, okay, minus, okay, ayan, minus po. Okay, initial velocity, okay, plus, okay, initial velocity. So, nag-add tayo both sides ng initial velocity. So, makakancel natin yung dalawang yan. Okay, so, acceleration is times time plus initial velocity is equal to final velocity. Okay, and then, ayan, plus initial velocity, cancel. Okay, ano na lang yung natira po natin? Acceleration is times time plus initial velocity is equal to final velocity. Okay, ilipat na lang natin dun sa kabilang side. Hirap mag-video. Okay, so final velocity is equal to, okay, acceleration times time plus initial velocity. So, ito na po yung ating formula for final velocity. Okay. Sunod naman natin kukunin ay yung formula ng initial velocity. Okay, so magsisimula na tayo doon sa equation na walang denominator. Okay, yung ating na-derive kanina na acceleration, okay, times time is equal to final velocity minus, okay, initial velocity. Okay, so anong gagawin po natin diyan? Ayan, so ang next po natin diyan is subtract natin both sides, okay, ng final velocity. So ito yung itsura natin. So acceleration times time minus final velocity is equal to, okay, final velocity minus initial velocity, okay, minus final velocity. So sinubtract natin both sides ng final velocity para makancel yung final velocity. So ito na yung ating kakalabasan niyan. So acceleration times time minus final velocity is equal to final velocity minus final velocity, okay, minus initial velocity. Okay, so nilipat lang natin yung pwesto para makancel natin. Okay, and then ano na lang po yung natira? Acceleration times time minus final velocity is equal to initial velocity. Lipat lang natin dun sa unahan. Okay, so ito na yung formula. Initial velocity is equal to acceleration times time minus final velocity. So, nakuha na natin yung pangalawang formula. Okay, so lastly, ang ating i-derive na formula ay sa time. So, napakadali lang yung sa time kasi write natin yung wala ng denominator na equation. Acceleration, okay, times time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. Okay, ang gagawin lang po natin mga anak is i-divide lang natin both sides ng acceleration. Okay, so para makancel natin yung acceleration. So, ang matitira na lang po diyan is time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over acceleration. So, ito na po yung ating formula for time. Okay, so nakuha po natin yung tatlong formula through derivation. So, yun po yung step-by-step process sa pagkuha or pagde-derive ng formula. Okay, so ayan, so hopefully naman ay, yan lang naman, ang gagamitin lang naman natin diyan ay yung tatlong formula. Basta sa ulo niyo yung tatlong formula. Okay, and then the main formula itself ng acceleration. Okay, kayang-kaya na natin mag-solve ng iba't ibang problem about acceleration.
Ayan. So, next po natin, we have acceleration. An object is accelerating in the following conditions. Okay, letter A. There is a change in speed but no change in direction. So, dito, I am accelerating. I am accelerating because I'm speeding up. Okay, correct naman, di ka? Okay, nag-speeding up siya or pumilis. There is no change in speed but there is a change in direction. Okay, I am accelerating because I'm changing direction. Both speed and direction are changing. Okay, so ito yung mga condition. Mga anak, ang acceleration, pag nagbabago yung speed, whether nagbumagal ka, bumilis ka, acceleration yan. Okay, kung nagbago yung direction, acceleration yan. Kung nagbago both, yung speed and direction, acceleration pa din. Yun ang ating tatandaan. Activity number 5, spot the acceleration. Which situation show acceleration? Okay, read each situation carefully. Put a check mark if the object is accelerating, changing speed or direction. Put a cross mark if the object is not accelerating, moving at a constant speed in a straight line. A car accelerating on a highway. Siyempre, okay, nandun na nga yung word na accelerating eh. Okay, so it's acceleration. An apple falling from a tree. Okay, it's acceleration. A bus moving at a constant speed on a straight road. Okay, hindi po ito acceleration. Ano? Hindi. Constant eh. Okay, a cyclist cruising steadily without speeding up or slowing down. Siyempre, hindi rin. Okay. Next, a sprinter is starting a race. Okay, siyempre, from stop. Okay, and then gumalaw na siya. So, it's acceleration. A boat sailing straight at unchanging speed. Okay, syempre, unchanging speed eh. A roller coaster descending rapidly. So, it's acceleration. Positive or negative? Okay, positive or negative ito? Descending, pababa. Siyempre, pag pababa is, bumibilis yan. So, positive, pero acceleration due to gravity, may gravity din yan. Pababa, descending. Okay, so problem solving na tayo to compute acceleration using given values of velocity and time. Okay, so read each problem carefully. Use the acceleration formula to solve. Show your complete solution and final answer. Ayan, so ito yung mga steps mga anak sa pag-solve ng problem. Okay, write first muna yung given. List all the information provided in the problem. Use symbols and units if possible. Step 2, write the required. Siyempre, yung required lagi, ano? State clearly what the problem is asking. Ano ba yung hinahanap? Ano? Number 3, write the formula. Siyempre, yung formula na gagamitin natin. Choose the appropriate formula based on the concept. And of course, the solution. Substitute the given values into the formula and solve step by step. And number 5, syempre, don't forget to write the final answer with the correct unit. Ayan. So, ito po yung ating mga quantity. Okay, initial velocity, final velocity, time, and then acceleration, and then their corresponding units. Okay. So, problem number 1. A jeepney changes its velocity from 17 meter per second to 23 meter per second. for 5 seconds. What is the acceleration of the jeepney during the 5-second interval? So, given muna mga anak ang isusulat natin. Ano ba yung mga given dyan? Okay. Changes at velocity from. Siyempre, ang initial velocity natin, 17 meter per second. Yung final, yung pinaka-last na speed niya, 23 meter per second. And of course, the time is 5 seconds. Ano ba yung hinahanap? Required yung tinatanong? Acceleration. Ano yung formula ng acceleration? Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay, so isa-substitute lang natin yung mga numbers sa solution. Okay, so acceleration is equal to 23 meter per second. Sir, saan mo nakuha yung 23? That's the final velocity. Minus 17 meter per second. Sir, saan mo nakuha yung 17? That's the initial velocity over 5 seconds, which is the time. Okay, so 23 minus 17 is equal to 6 meter per second. Okay, so 6 divided by 5 is equal to 1.2 meter per second squared. So, yun ba yung sagot ninyo? 1.2 meter per second squared. So, the acceleration of the jeepney is 1.2 meter per second squared. Sige, problem number 2. A car accelerates at a rate of 3.0 meter per second. If its initial velocity is 8.0 meter per second, how many seconds will it take the car to reach a final velocity of 25 meter per second? Siyempre, sulat muna natin yung mga given. Ano? Okay, so this is the given. Yung acceleration daw niya is 3.3 meter per second squared. Okay, napakalinaw naman sa unit pa lang, may squared na. Of course, yun ay for acceleration. May initial velocity tayo. Okay, na 8 meter per second. Okay, and syempre, okay, meron tayong final velocity na 25 meter per second. Ang tinatanong ay yung time, oras. Okay, sabi dyan, how many seconds will it take the car to reach a final velocity of 25 meter per second? Okay, so, syempre yung formula natin sa time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over acceleration. So, substitute tayo. Time. So, ano ba yung final velocity? 25. Ano yung initial? 8. So, 25 minus 8 is 17. Ano yung value ng acceleration? 3. Okay. So, 17 divided by 3 is equal to 5.67 seconds. So, it will take the car 5.67 seconds to reach the final velocity. Okay. So, problem number 3. Okay. An LRT train accelerates from rest at 1.25 meter per second. Okay. Squared. What will be its final velocity after 20 seconds? Okay. What will be its final velocity after 20 seconds? So, given muna tayo. So, wala namang nabanggit na initial, diga? So, 0. So, ibig sabihin, nagsimula siya sa 0. Okay, acceleration, 1.25. Ang time, 20 seconds. So, ano yung required? Okay, final velocity. Anong formula natin sa final velocity? Final velocity is equal to acceleration times time plus initial velocity. Substitute tayo. Okay. So, anong value ng acceleration? 1.25 meter per second squared times 20 seconds, which is the time. Okay. So, the answer is 1.25 times 20 is equal to 25 meter per second. Ano? Okay. So the final velocity of the train, of the LRT train is 25 meter per second. Okay. So, sige. Activity number 7, Acceleration Challenge Carabao Race. Ito mga ma'am answer, pwedeng i-by group na to. Hindi ko na po i-reveal yung mga answer para hindi makita ng mga bata. Okay, so paunahan lang naman sila ng, okay, by group ito. So may isosolve sila ng mga problem. So kada group na unang makapag-solve, sila yung unang mag-step hanggang sa makarating sa finish line. So hindi ko, skip ko na lang muna to. Okay, para hindi nila makita. Okay. So proceed na tayo sa activity number 8, situation analysis of motion with uniform acceleration. Okay, so at the end of the activity, the students should be able to calculate acceleration based on a change in velocity over time. Identify the square examples of objects accelerating at school and in the community. Okay, so ito na mga anak yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na uniform acceleration. Okay, uniform acceleration. Bakit? So ano ba yung situation? Okay, During a race in palarong pambansa, an athlete accelerates at 1.5 meter per second squared from an initial velocity of 3 meter per second. The time taken is 4 seconds. Okay. So, yung acceleration niya or yung bilis niya mga anak is 1.5. Hindi nagbabago. Okay. Pero yung time interval, every 1 seconds. Every 1 second rather. Every 1. 0. Okay. 1 second. Okay. 1.5 meter per second. 2. Ilan ba yung nadagdag sa 2 na second? It's 1 lang din. Pagdating ng 3, ilan bang nadagdag? 1 lang din. Pagdating ng 4, ilan ang nadagdag? 1 lang din. So, titingnan natin. Ito yung uniform acceleration. Hindi na natin kukunin ito kasi zero automatic to kasi ito yung starting point. Okay? Start tayo dito sa 4.5 meter per second and 1 second. Okay. So, gagamitin natin yung formula ng acceleration. Paano natin makukuha yung uniform? Kung pare-parehas ba yung kanyang bilis in a time interval of 4 seconds. Okay? So, substitute natin. Final velocity is 4.5. Initial is 3. Okay. So, divided by 1. Okay, yun yung na-increase. It's 1.5. Pagdating natin dito sa 2, okay, 6 is the final, 4.5 is the initial, divide 1. Kasi 1, bakit 1 po sir? Kasi 1 lang po yung nadagdagan. Okay. And then, 7.5 minus 6, divide 1. Then, 9 minus 7.5 divided by 1. Okay, so tingnan natin, uniform acceleration. Okay, so what do you notice with the athlete's change of velocity every second for 4 seconds? Okay, so in every seconds, the athlete change of velocity is 1.5 every second for 4 seconds. It is the same change every second. Okay, when can we say that a moving object has a uniform acceleration? Okay, we say that a moving object's acceleration is uniform when its velocity changes by the same amount. Okay, the same amount of time at equal intervals of time. Ano? Okay, give one example of an object or something that changes constantly in our school or community. Possible. Okay, a car speeds up by 2 kilometers per hour every second. Okay, a falling object accelerates at 10 meter per second squared. Okay, so, uniform and non-uniform acceleration. So, ito yung mga features, mga anak. So, ang uniform acceleration, okay, yan ay velocity changes by the same amount in each equal interval of time. Yung pinakita natin kanina, it's uniform acceleration. Pag non-uniform naman, velocity changes by different amounts, okay, in equal intervals of time. Yung velocity nagbabago, pero in different time intervals. Okay. Characteristics, okay naman ang uniform acceleration, consistent change in velocity over time. Ito naman, irregular or non-consistent. Pero at least nagbabago pa din. Okay. Real life example, a car accelerating steadily on a straight road. Okay. Non-uniform, a car encountering traffic lights. Okay. Ang dami pang mga, let's say, kung ano pang mga factors yung pwedeng makapagpabagal, makapagpabilis, resulting in changing acceleration. Mostly mga anak, ang na-experience natin pag tayo na sumasakay ng mga jeepney, is it uniform or non-uniform? Non-uniform. Okay, ang dami kasi ang factors. Okay. Ano na pwedeng magpabago, magpabilis ng ating takbo in different time intervals. Okay, so anyway, we will proceed in formative assessment. Okay, so write A if the situation shows that an object is accelerating and NA if it's not accelerating. A truck moving at a constant speed turns east. Okay, it's acceleration. A truck moving at a constant speed turns east. Bakit sir constant speed eh? Eh anak nagbago ng direction. Turns east. Okay. A car parked in a front of a mall. Nakatigil, nakapark lang. It's not accelerating, mas nakatigil. A jeepney slowing down, syempre acceleration. A bicycle moving at a constant speed on a straight path, not accelerating. Okay, a runner slowing down after crossing the finish line. Syempre, it's acceleration. Slow eh. Bumagal. Sige. Write true if the statement is true, otherwise write false. An object accelerates when an unbalanced force is acting on it. Okay, it's true syempre. Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of an object's velocity. True pa din. A car moving at a constant speed on a straight road is accelerating. Okay. A car moving at a constant speed, it's false. Ano? Okay, a non-uniform acceleration is characterized by a constant change in velocity over equal time intervals, it's false pa din. It's uniform acceleration pag equal interval of times. Ano? An equal of an example of uniform acceleration is a roller coaster that it speeds up and slows down throughout the ride. Is it? False pa din ano? Okay, so next. So problem solving. What is the car's acceleration if its speeds changes from 0 meter per second to 60 meter per second in 6 seconds? Siyempre, given mo na. I have initial velocity na 0, 60 yung final velocity, and then yung time is 6 seconds. Ano yung tinatanong? Acceleration. So this is the formula for acceleration. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Then the solution, substitute lang natin yung final velocity na 60 meter per second minus 0 meter per second na initial velocity divided by 6. Okay, seconds, which is yung time. Okay, so 60 divided by 6 is 10 meter per second squared. Okay, sige. A cyclist accelerates at a rate of 7 meter per second squared. How long will it take the cyclist to reach a speed of 18 meter per second from 0 meter per second? So, given, initial velocity natin na 0, final is 18, and then ang acceleration is 7. Ang tinatanong is time ano. So, ang formula ng time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over acceleration. Okay, so substitute. Okay, 18 meter per second, which is the value of final velocity, 0 meter per second, yung ating initial, and then yung 7 meter per second, yung squared, yung ating acceleration. So, 18 divided by 7 is equal to 2.57 seconds. So, it will take the cyclist approximately 2.57 seconds to reach the final velocity. Okay, so review na lang tayo mga anak kasi sobrang dali lang naman yung ating topic. Ano, kailan nga pag nag-acceleration? From mabagal to mabilis, acceleration. From mabilis to mabagal, acceleration. Nagbago ng direction, acceleration. Constant speed, hindi nagbabago yung bilis, hindi nagbabago yung direction. Not acceleration. Nakatigil, not acceleration. Okay, nakuha na?